evening. Good evening, Mr. Mohammed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening. I'm excited to be part of this meeting. I want to appreciate you. I see you have some beautiful work you're doing on social media.
Thank
You
you.
are now recording. Okay. All right. Uh, it's it's so. This is a very very fantastic time to be alive. It's so beautiful to be alive in a time where we have vast opportunities like this. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, we can hear you very well.
We give God all the glory for blockchain. You know, I wonder what we would have been doing if there was nothing like blockchain. How would businesses, go in a time like this? All right. So I won't spend so much time. This business is a very, very simple one. All right. We're all used to investment platforms and investment businesses. Okay. So where there is work to do in explaining this business is differentiating Yunus Loop from the other investment platforms that Nigerians know that have come and gone in time past. All right. There are so many investment platforms that people have dabbled in, they put their money, it's working for some time, and then after some time, it closes and all that. So whenever people hear about investment businesses, they tend to be skeptical because of previous experience, right? But then there are one or two indices that puts Yunus Loop in a class of its own. Can you still hear me, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Right. Yeah. There are one or two, indices that makes Yunus Loop entirely different from every other investment platform that I have seen and experienced in my lifetime. The idea is beautiful, all right. The idea is absolutely amazing, is fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a quick summary from the front view of what Yunus Loop is. Okay, if somebody stops me by the roadside and asks me, Solex, what is Yunus Loop, or how does Yunus Loop works? Okay, I think you sent a guide of the questions. All right, I'll just speak for a short while, and then I'll start answering the questions. I'll start following the guide. All right. So Yunus Loop is very very simple. It's a business opportunity on the blockchain technology that pays you 27% every 17 days. I'm going to explain in detail how it works. I'll explain what happens in the back end, what happens to your money, But then from the front end, Yunus Loop is a business in the blockchain technology that pays you 27% every 17 days of whatever investment you put into the system. All right. Now, since we all have an idea of this of how investment platforms work in general, right? There are three options we have here. Okay, you can see the option for 1 day, you can see the option for 7 days, and then you can see the option for 17 days. Can you see my screen, sir? Just
Yes,
to be sure.
I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
Beautiful. All right. So it means you can invest your money in Yunus Loop for 1 day, or you can invest your money for 7 days, or you can invest your money for 17 days. Now, if you put in your money for 1 day, the return you're getting is 0.7%. 0.7%. I can't wait to be through with this so that I start sharing with you what makes Yunus Loop different from the other investment platforms that you know or that have come and gone, right? So if you put in your money, if you deposit in your money into Yunus Loop and you decide to choose 1 day, all right, the profit, the return on investment you get is 1%. Okay, if you choose 7 days, the return on investment you get is 7%. 7%. If you choose 1 day, you get 0.7%. I beg your pardon. Then if you choose 17 days, 17 days give you the highest return on investment. It gives you a return of 27%. Do you get that, sir?
Yes.
So these are the three different packages or three different investment options that are available in the Yunus Loop DeFi ecosystem for now. All right. Now, how whenever we are talking about or explaining this business, we liken it to how the banking system works. All right. I'm trying to tell you how you make this percentage, how you make this money, how how money circulates in the system. Okay. We liken Yunus Loop to how our conventional banking system works. All right. Of course, you know that in the banking system, people go to the bank to deposit their money, and then the bank don't keep this money line idle or line fallow. The bank use this money to do business. The bank give out this money as loan, to business people, to investors, and all of that. Right. So let's assume the part where bank give out money to people as loan. All right. So me and you, we are going to the bank to deposit our money. For example, let's say GTB, for example, and then GTB gives out that money will come to deposit as loan to Dangote, for example. Okay, Dangote does business. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, we're getting you.
Dangote does business with that money, all right?
Yes.
And after an agreed duration, Dangote returns back the money he borrowed with interest on it, all right? So, but then the banks does not share the interest with me and you who go to deposit our money in the bank. The bank keep the interest for themselves as their profits. Okay, that is exactly the same thing that's happening. See, and whatever happens in the conventional system, right, can also be replicated in the blockchain. Okay, and blockchain is even better, even more secured. Okay, so Yunus Loop is replicating the exact same pattern that happens in the banking system, but in a more secured way, in a faster way, in a more authentic, and even in a more guaranteed way. All right. So the money we're going to deposit in Yunus Loop, okay, so just consider Yunus Loop to be a bank. We'll go there to deposit our money, right? What Yunus Loop does with that money is borrow out the money to people. Okay, I will tell you who these people are, and I'll tell you how they borrow the money. So it then means that Yunus Loop there are two sides to the platform. There's the side where you go to deposit your money, all right? Okay, and then there's the side where you go to take loan. So now, when people come to Yunus Loop to take loan, all right, it means they have to return back that money with interest. Okay, so let me speak from two directions. Okay, my name is Solomon. I go to Yunus Loop to deposit, let's say, $100,000, and I decide to deposit that money for 17 days. Okay, and my profit is 27%. 27% of $100,000 is $27,000. So it means after 17 days, I'm expecting a profit of $27,000. Now, when I go to deposit that money, now from the other end, somebody comes to borrow that money. All right. So let's say Dangote now goes to Yunus Loop now to borrow $100,000. Now Dangote enters an agreement with Yunus Loop. By the way, everything is decentralized. There's no middleman, there's no form, nothing, no sign up, no email registration, KYC, all of that. There's nothing like that. Everything has been programmed, is on the blockchain, it cannot crash, it is decentralized. So Dangote goes to Yunus Loop to borrow $100,000. All right. Now, Dangote is agreeing with Yunus Loop that I want to borrow $100,000 for 17 days, and I'm going to pay back with 35% interest. Do you get that, sir?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to pay back with 35% interest. Remember, me, Solomon John, what I get out of Yunus Loop is 27% interest every 17 days. But Dangote is at the back end borrowing that money with the agreement that he's going to pay back 35% interest. All right. So now, after 17 days, so Dangote drops a collateral. I'm going to explain the part of a collateral. Like I said, the exact same way banking system works is how Yunus Loop work. For you to borrow money from the bank, you need a collateral. Why you need the collateral is because if you are unable to refund back that money in the stipulated or agreed time, or if anything happens to you, let's say the person who borrowed the money dies, or for example, the bank does not lose this because the person has the collateral. All the bank does is liquidate the collateral, then they get back the money that was borrowed to the person. So the same way also, for Dangote to borrow money from Yunus Loop, he needs to keep a collateral with Yunus Loop. I'll tell you what that collateral is later. I just wanted to get the rudiments, the behind the scene operation, of how this machine works. Okay, so Dangote borrows the $100,000 with the agreement that he's going to refund the money in 17 days with 35% interest. Okay, and then he keeps his collateral, and then Yunus Loop releases the money to Dangote in USDT, in dollars. Okay, now after 17 days, Dangote returns back $135,000. He has fulfilled his promise after 17 days. Now, the system has been designed in such a way that the capital and 27% of the capital instantly is sent into my wallet. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
The capital and 27% of the capital is sent into my wallet. So Yunus Loop has fulfilled its agreement with me. It has refunded back both my profit and my capital. That takes me to one of the biggest advantage we have in this system, is the fact that the system pays you both your capital and your profit, unlike other investment platforms. Because I think for this business is simple enough for people to understand, but then where there is work is how you help Nigeria, how you educate people to know that this is different from other platforms, and then you show them one or two things that show that that explains to us that okay, this system has come to stay, is different from what we've seen in time past. So unlike other,
using Africans, not Nigeria. I'm actually, this video will go viral, not only Nigerians.
Okay, beautiful. Thanks for that information. All right. So other investment system, you go to deposit your capital, and then every month or whatever duration or package you have, they are giving you your profits. Okay, they are sending your profits to you, with their conditions. But here, you don't just get your profit after the duration expires, after your 17 days expires. You get both your capital and your profit. So if I put in $100,000, or let's say $100, for example, just into Yunus Loop for 17 days. After 17 days, what returns back into my wallet is both my profit and my capital. So technically, if you're a smart, intelligent business person, if you look at this very well, you will see that it means at all times, at every point in time, somebody somewhere, or a number of people, at every minute, somebody's investment expires, and both their capital is returned with their profit into their wallet, individual wallet. So it then means that there is no forum for Yunus Loop to hold the people's money in a large sum. I just hope we understand this. There's no avenue for the developers of this system to hold people's money in a large sum for anything to happen, right? Because as your 17 days complete, or your 7 days, or 1 day, as the case may be, both your capital and your profit is refunded back. Returned or sent into your decentralized cryptocurrency wallet, and then you cannot decide if you want to loop. It's called loop or circulate. You cannot decide if you want to take it back there again. Any quantity you like, any duration that you like. All right, it's that simple. Now, I told you that Dangote, with the illustration I was giving to you using Dangote, I said Dangote returns back what, 35%. But then me, who gives out the money, I'm only getting 27%. So what then happens to the extra 8%, right? 8%, right?
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happens to the extra 8% is that that 8% is distributed as referral or affiliate bonus to the community. So eventually, this system is 100% decentralized, and all the profit that enters into the system is for community members. Right? Part of the questions that I'm going to answer later is, how does Yunus Loop makes their money? Beautiful question. Okay, so that 8% remaining is distributed to several generations as referral bonus. Okay, now that now creates another avenue for a particular group of people who are hungry, who want to succeed, who who want to build teams, who want to share information. That now creates another opportunity in the ecosystem for people to make good monies. I mean, good monies for themselves because of the referral packages in the system, which of course is optional, right? It's completely optional. The basic mode of operation of this machine, this technology, is that you put in your capital, you choose the duration that you want, 1 day, 7 days, 17 days, and then after that duration expires, immediately you see your your both your profit and your capital enters into your wallet. Okay, so basically Yunus Loop is a lending and borrowing platform. Now, talking about the collateral, okay, like I said, one question that somebody might want to ask is, what if the person who is borrowing the money, or the people who are borrowing the money at the other end, what if they don't return back the money? What now happens to the system? Okay, somebody comes in, borrows 500, borrows $500,000. What if the person does not refund the money? Like I said, before you borrow money from Yunus Loop, that means those on the borrowing side, okay, you have to keep a collateral. Now, why would somebody have now what kind of collateral? Unlike the banking system where you need a physical collateral that the bank can see and liquidate even if it happens. Yunus Loop is decentralized, is online, there is no physical collateral that you can use to take loan from Yunus Loop. The collateral is digital. It is cryptocurrency. Okay, let's say Bitcoin, for example. I have Bitcoin. Okay, I have Bitcoin worth, let's say I have Bitcoin worth $20,000. Okay, and I'm speculating in the future that the value of Bitcoin is going to rise to, let's say, $100,000. And my 20K Bitcoin may rise to like 100,000 or 70,000. So a smart business person would not want to sell that Bitcoin now because you are seeing the future, with Bitcoin. But then you need money to do business, and you don't want to liquidate the Bitcoin you have. Yunus Loop is the perfect system for you to go and borrow money and use your Bitcoin as a collateral. Okay, so what happens is Yunus Loop. Yeah, you're getting it now, right? you get it now.
Yes.
So now who are the kind of people who benefit from this system? I mean, the borrowing side, people who are cryptocurrency traders. Okay, cryptocurrency traders are people who need money to trade. They need USD to trade, but then they don't want to liquidate the volatile currency that they have. If I have Ethereum or I have Tron or I have whatever, and I need money to trade, if I don't want to liquidate my crypto, I can just use my that crypto as a collateral to take loan from Yunus Loop. So Yunus Loop will freeze. Now Binance does this same thing too. Binance has this same offer in their ecosystem. Okay, where you can borrow money from Binance, you keep a collateral. Okay, even the staking that happens on Binance is something like this. It's something like this. People don't want to sell their cryptocurrencies, their Bitcoin, their BNB, whatever. They go to stake it. Binance freezes that cryptocurrency, and then they're earning some little returns every year or whatever from their staking. Okay, so people who are forex traders, this will also benefit them. Forex traders, they have digital assets that are volatile. They don't want to liquidate it, but then they need capital to do their business, to trade the forex market, to trade the cryptocurrency market, and whatever. Individuals, investors, business people like myself and yourself who have a volatile assets can use that asset as collateral to take loan, a stable currency from this platform. So those are the people on the borrowing sides. Okay, so if you want to now see the borrowing application, okay, the borrowing application. If you want to borrow money from Yunus Loop, okay, can you see? You can borrow for 1 day, you can borrow for 7 days, you can borrow for 17 days. Come in just a minute. Okay. Just like you see, and then you see your collateral as well. Okay. So but then this is not the side we talk about. All right. The reason why I'm explaining this is because a smart business person would want to know what happens in the system. How do I get this, this return that you're promising me? How do I make the money? How does it come about? Because people have been scammed online by some of these platforms that come with beautiful promises. Okay, but then if you understand these things, it gives you peace of mind. Okay, to go into this platform, and that also gives you the energy to also get other people involved, because this is I tell you, I see this system change. This system, by the way, has changed lives already. I mean, I know people who are making money on a regular basis, and I'm going to talk about that, how you can leverage on this to make money daily. Okay, because a business person, you can't wait for 17 days before you get profits, but then you have to take advantage of the affiliate side of the business. But Yunus Loop is going to change lives all over the world. As I'm speaking right now, I'm looking at my screen and I can see, you can see my screen. You're seeing, some white cycles just moving around. I'm just creating a picture and seeing Yunus Loop transforming lives all over the world. Money changing hands from one continent to another continent, from one wallet to another wallet, and it's just a beautiful experience. All right, so before I get into any question here that I've not answered, let me just talk about the affiliate portion of the business. And also before that, let me just show you the interface. Can you see my screen? Of course, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Now, let's assume I put in let's say $1,000. Okay, this is just for illustration. And I choose 1 day. I put in $1,000. My return, what comes out after 1 day, is $1,007. So my profit is $7. $7 is 0.7% of $1,000. All right. So my return after 1 day. Now, it means if I put in $1,000, if I deposit $1,000 today into Yunus Loop, tomorrow by this, I mean, it's so sweet. It's so beautiful. Tomorrow by this, first of all, immediately I deposit the $1,000. Immediately the system gives me a timer. That timer starts counting downward from 24 hours. 24 hours, 56 minutes, it starts counting downward like that. Immediately everything gets to 0 seconds, 0 minutes, 0 hours, 0 day. My $1,007 drop immediately in my cryptocurrency wallet. Okay, immediately. Okay, so if I choose 7 days, okay, 7 days is 7%. The return on investment is 7%. All right. While if I choose 17 days, 17 days pays the most. Okay, the return on investment is 27%. That means you get $1,270. So we always talk about the 17 days because it pays the most. So like I said, as a team, as business people, Rapid Academy, what we promote is this lending part of the business. I mean, what we promote, that's the business part, okay? But then people who are forex traders, cryptocurrency traders, they can take advantage of the other, aspect of the business, the loaning aspect of the business. But what we promote as a team is this part of the business that I'm showing you now: the 1 day, 7 day, and then the 17 days. Okay, so for anybody who decides that you want to take this as a business, all right, you want to share the information with people, you want to leverage on your network, you want to help people with this information, of course, you know that a system like this, if you share the information, there are some rewards that you are entitled to. Okay, but then if you choose not to share the information, it's still beautiful. All right, you get your return on investment, after the duration you selected. So it is not a marketing business. All right, it is an investment. But of course, the system has something for people who want to want to build the system, want to add value and contribute to the system. In fact, that's the extra 8%. The person borrowing the money, the extra 8% on top is allocated to referral bonus, to affiliate in the system. All right. So now, how does this affiliate system works? If I invite you, Mr. Mohammed, into this business, and then you come in with $1,000, okay? Right now, I'm going to my calculator. I hope you can still see my screen. Okay,
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Mohammed, you come in with $1,000. Okay, and then you choose 17 days. Immediately, the system takes your $1,000, and then your 17 days start counting. Okay, when your 17 days expires, okay, what you're expecting as profit is what? 27%. 27% of $1,000 is $270. This is your profit alone after 17 days. Okay.
Yes.
Now, when your money is coming back into your wallet after 17 days, both your capital and your profit, the person who invited you directly, okay, is getting 20% of your profit. So this is your profit. Solomon, I invited you into the system. I'm entitled to $54. This is what I get after 17 days from the day you got into the system and performed that particular transaction. So now I get what? I get $54 as my referral bonus. I get 20% of your profit.
Is it going to be minus from my own, or it's just
Somebody asked me this same question this morning from one of the WhatsApp group. Now, it's not connected with your own. Your own is your own. Okay, like I said, I said you put in $1,000. Okay, after 17 days, what enters into your wallet is $1,270.
Yeah.
And of course, in cryptocurrency, once this money enters your wallet, nobody can access it anymore apart from you. This is your wallet. Okay, the system cannot go into your wallet. You are not connecting your wallet to the system. The system cannot. And by the way, smart contract cannot perform transactions on a cryptocurrency wallet without you approving it. Okay, by putting your password or your passport or whatever. So this is the money that enters into your wallet. So me now, who is your inviter? I'm getting 20%, okay, 0.2% of your profit. So I'm getting $54. Now, where this $54 comes from is from that extra 8% I told you about. The people who are borrowing the money, remember, they are paying back 35% interest. Okay, so me, yes, 35%. I get 27% as the lender. Then the remaining 8%, Yunus Loop smart contract distribute that 8% to referral bonus. So that's where I got this $54 from. Do you get this?
Yes.
Do you understand this?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. So what is now
Now,
left for Yunus Loop? Okay,
beautiful.
I think this
Yeah.
is up to 8% anyway. This is not up to 8%.
No, yeah, this is not up to 8%, but it's shared across several generations, over 21 generations. Do you get that?
Not really.
Yes. Like what I mean is that this $54 is money I make from my first generation. This 20% is money I make from the profits of people of partners in my first generation. So I also make money from my second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, down to the 21st generation.
I get it now.
So imagine if I have, let's say, 10 people in this system directly connected to me who are putting in $1,000 every 17 days into the system. It means every 17 days, I'm going to be making this amount, $540 as referral commission, not my return on investment. This is not a return on the investment I made. Okay, this is only my referral bonus. So can you see that I can even just by referral, by taking advantage of the affiliate program, I can be making more money than somebody who has $1,000 in the system, even if I don't have up to $1,000 in the system. Okay, every 7, because somebody who has $1,000 in the system is only entitled to $270 profit every 17 days. But here now, this is me now. Maybe I have $200 or $300 in the system, and I'm making $540. I'm making more than the person who has more money in the system because I add more value. I contribute more, to the system. Imagine if I have 100 people who put in $1,000. It means every 17 days I'm going to make $5,400. Now, $1,000 is just for illustration. Somebody here or somebody listening to this presentation can say, okay, my kind of network, I have people who can put in $100. Okay, $100. $100, you make $5.4. That's your referral bonus every 17 days from one person. If you have 10 people, that is $54 every 17 days. All right. So that's how the affiliate system works. You earn that money of 20% from your first generation. Now, from your second generation, you earn 10%. You earn 10% of their profit. 10% of their profit. The affiliate system pays you percentage of the profit of your partners, not their capital. Right? So from the second generation, you make 10%. The third to the seventh generation, you make 5% of their profit. The third to the seventh generation. Okay. And then the from 8 to 11 generation, you make 3% of their profit. Okay. And then from the 12th to the 21st generation, make 1%.
It's amazing.
You make 1%. So I mean, the referral program is a beautiful one.
Yeah.
And I understand how this can be sustainable. I understand it. It's clear to me. Because if this was some other platform, I would have been wondering how will these people maintain? No wonder this platform has been existing since last year. I tell you the truth, sir. I tell you, a platform that has 7 million people in it, with this kind of return on investment, if it is not genuine, if it is not genuine, it cannot last up to 6 months. It cannot. If it is not genuine, with this kind of investment, this kind of fantastic program, it cannot last up to 6 months. This platform has been existing. In fact, it was Yunus Loop was actually developed in the blockchain lab of Cornell University in USA. All right, Cornell University in USA. Right, the blockchain lab, the students, they just like we have a biology lab, chemistry lab. No. So the blockchain lab of Cornell University developed this project, and then one or two other big names in the industry also partnered with them. Okay, and they started since around the middle of last year. But then this circulating or looping program started October, November last year. So I can tell pardon?
2022, right?
Yes, last year. So I can confidently say Yunus Loop has been in existence, in business for 12 months. All right. But then the platforms and the vision and everything started since around middle of last year. Okay. I can clearly show you. Okay, I can show you how. Just a minute. I can show you how this platform can be sustainable, even with the kind of return on investment that they give out. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. All right. So, now, but then, can you hear me, sir? This is very important that I.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
For you to get the referral bonus, right? This 20%, 10%, 5%, 3%, and then 1%, right? For you to get the referral bonus, okay? Now, for your first generation, for you to get the referral bonus as a team builder, you must have at least $100 in the system circulating currently at that time. I mean, if I bring in Mr. Mohammed, I bring you into the system and you came in 16 days ago, it means by tomorrow, your your profit will be hitting your wallet, your capital, your profit will be hitting your wallet, right, by tomorrow. Now, by that time, when you are getting back your money, by that time, I should have at least $100 in the system. At
Okay.
least. Yes. If I don't have up to $100 in the system, now if I have $100 and it expires before your own comes, I won't get it. Okay, I must have at least $100 at the moment, at the time where you are getting your profit. That's what qualifies me to make 20% from anybody in my first generation. Anybody. So it means if I don't have up to $100, no, and the people I invite, no matter the amount they put, I'm not getting any referral bonus. So that referral bonus that I'm supposed to get goes to Yunus Loop. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So that's one of the ways that Yunus Loop make their money from people who are not who have partners, who have people that they've referred, but then they don't meet up to the requirements in the system to get their referral bonus. So they miss the referral bonus, and obviously that referral bonus goes to Yunus Loop. So we were in uni just throughout last week doing seminars, all manner of presentations from campus to department to SUG, whatever. Now our students were signing up, coming on board, and most of those students are putting in $20, $30, $50, like that. You know what if some said $15, $10? Imagine if those students they start reaching out to other people, maybe their parents, their uncle, church member, whatever, and then the people they're inviting are coming in with good amount of money, $100, $300. Most of them will miss the profits because they may not have up to $100 as at the time when they should get their referral bonus. So they will miss that profit, and it's going to go to Yunus Loop. So that's one of the ways by which Yunus Loop make their own profit as developers. Another way they make their own profit is that they can also be participants of the lenders in the system. So the developers of Yunus Loop can also have you have to do what every other member is doing in the system. Put their money to the put their money. They have to put their money to be borrowed. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
They have to put their money to be borrowed, wait for 17 days, and then get their returns. So that's also one of the ways the developers of Yunus Loop make their profits. Okay, by being participants they themselves. All right. So I've answered how do people benefit from Yunus Loop. Now, what is the future of Yunus Loop? All right. Okay, because I believe for a system like this to be continuously relevant, it has to come out with innovative ways to, to keep people engaged. Okay, apart from the basic mode of operation and what the system has to offer, it has to come out. There has to be a vision. There has to be a roadmap. Okay, that there are just too many indices that shows that these people are futuristic people. All right, there are indices that shows that they have come to stay actually. So right now, by tomorrow, they will start distributing Yunus token. They've been working on this token for some time now. Okay, by tomorrow or so, they will start distributing these tokens to members, right? And also they're also working on their own wallet. Okay, their own wallet. Okay, so there is a roadmap. There are a couple of things that they want to achieve, okay, in the coming months, in the coming years. All right, I think I'm going to share. You know, if you go to the Telegram groups, there's so many Telegram groups. I mean, so many continents with their Telegram groups. You see these roadmaps, you see this information. Go to YouTube. search Yunus Loop, go to Telegram, you know, the community is just amazing. And from my screen that I'm sharing here, okay, if you look at my screen, okay, there are over, as I speak to you right now, there are over okay, there are over 7 million people in this community right now. 7 million people in this community. So there is no fear of, okay, what if the system gets congested? You cannot congest the blockchain. Do you know how many millions of souls, human beings, carrying out transactions with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with cryptocurrency in general? You can't congest the blockchain. Okay, if this was a centralized system, maybe by now we should be having issues of, okay, the system is congested, their network cannot carry, I mean, 7 million participants, not one, not 500,000, 7 million participants on the system right now, and it's still working absolutely beautiful. Okay, if you look at the top here, this is the amount in circulation. Okay, $42 million in circulation. Money just changing hands. That's what happens here. Money moving hands with an absolutely innovative strategy that is 100% decentralized, that is run with a smart contract. Okay, so it means there can come a time in the history of this business, okay, both past and the future, there can come a time where it will happen that it is no longer 27% every 17 days, it's now 20%. That cannot happen because it's a smart contract. And anybody who has ample knowledge or little knowledge of what smart contract is, you should know that you cannot change a smart contract once it has been hosted on the blockchain. Okay, so the developers of this system cannot change anything tomorrow. Okay, they can't come and say, okay, from henceforth, it is no longer 7% every 7 days. It's now 3% every 7 days. It cannot happen. Because why? It's a smart contract. Okay, we don't do any business that is not on the smart contract because we can't place our business on human trust and integrity. All right, no, we can't. Because most of these other platforms that come, they come with good intentions at first, good intentions, beautiful return on investment, and all of that. But after a while, okay, the system gets congested, or the amount of money they handle gets overwhelming, and something just happens. But like I said, everything is centralized. If you want to see the smart of this project, I can show you the smart contract. You can go to the blockchain and verify. Everything is transparent. Okay, if you have any blockchain person around you, just direct them here, give them the smart contract. They can verify everything. That's one amazing benefit of the blockchain. Nothing is hidden. You tell me this is nothing is hidden. You can check everything. So how do one register? I think we are gradually coming to the end of this Zoom. How do you register? For you to register and become a partner and benefit from Yunus Loop, all you need is a cryptocurrency wallet. Okay, there are two options you have. You can either download Token Pocket, or you can either download Token Pocket or Tron Link Pro. Okay, these are two wallets that you can use. Okay, so once you have your wallet, first of all, you need USDT. Okay, there are several USDTs. There's USDT on the Ethereum network. There's USDT on the Binance BEP2 network. There's USDT on the Tron network. So the particular USDT that is used in this ecosystem is USDT on the Tron network, TRC20. Okay, so once you have your wallet, you fund your wallet with USDT. And of course, you know that if you're funding your wallet with USDT TRC20, you need Trons. You need some amount of Trons for you to process any transaction. Okay, if you're funding your wallet with USDT on the Ethereum network, you need some amount of Ethereum for network fees. Okay, so since what we use here is TRC20, for your network fee, you need Trons. Okay, so for people who don't understand cryptocurrency and all of this term, just like your banking system, for you to send money to somebody, the bank is going to deduct some little amount as charges. So in cryptocurrency, it is called network fees. Okay, it's called network fees, some little amount for that transaction that you're trying to process. So let's say somebody is coming in with $100. I would advise that you use $10 to just buy Trons, and then you loop in $90, or you put in $100 USDT, put in extra $10 worth of Tron. Now that $10 will not be used at once for network fees. Okay, when you when you deposit the first $100, the system will take out maybe $1 worth of Tron. So you will no longer have any USDT, but then you have like $9 worth of Tron remaining. Okay, why I'm asking you to get that much is so that in your subsequent transactions, in your subsequent business transaction, you have Tron in your wallet that the system will be deducting gradually as network fee. Because anytime after your 17 days complete, okay, of course, 99.9% of people in the system, you would love to put back some money. Either you put all back or you put part of the money back. Okay, so when you want to put part of the money back or all of the money, the system will still deduct some Trons as network fees. Are you with me, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I did not complete a particular explanation about the affiliate system. I said for you to benefit the 20% you get from your first generation, you need to have at least $100 in the system. Whether that $100 is for 17 days or 7 days or 1 day, it doesn't matter. Long as there's $100 in the system for you, you're qualified to get any referral bonus that is coming at that particular time. Now, what for the second generation, all right? Remember, I said you earn 10%.
Yes.
Of the profits of people in your second generation. So if you have somebody in your second generation who comes in with $1,000, after 17 days, they're getting $270 as profit. 10% of that is $27, right? Now, for you to get that $27, all right, you must have at least $200 in your circulating for you in your business.
Okay.
So for you to earn from the first generation, you must have $100. Second generation, you must have $200. Okay. Now this $200, and I did not mention that you can top up in the system anytime. The system is so flexible. You can come in today and put $40 and choose 1 day if you need that money tomorrow. And then later in the day, you can come in and put $100 and choose 7 days. And then next tomorrow you can come in and put 50. So once you put an order, I'm trying to log in with my second phone so I can just use my back camera to show you how this how the interface works. Unfortunately, I don't have my wallet in my tablet, but I'll share the screen so that you see. Okay, once you put in a particular amount, the system records it as an order. You see the amount you put, you see what you're expecting, you see the duration you choose, and then you see the timer. So that's order. If you put in another amount again, that is another separate order. It will come below your first order. That's not your second order, right? You see the amount you put, the duration you choose, what you're expecting to come out after that duration, and then you see the time account. So you can have as much as 10, 15, 20, 100 orders. So the system is so flexible. Each order has its details, the duration, the investment, the return, and then the timer. All right. So as many orders as you can. So for somebody who makes money on a daily basis from what they do offline, you can say, okay, I'm setting a goal every day. I'm depositing $20 into Yunus Loop every blessed day. So every day as you come back from work or whatever, you put in $20. So you will just have at each you just have multiple orders, entering for you in the system. All right. So back to the affiliate. To make money from your third generation, you should have at least a total of $300. From your fourth generation, $400, respectively, like that. So if I say it pays you from your first to your 21st generation, it means for you to benefit from your first to your 21st generation, if you have partners, down that deep, you must have at least $2,100. So that way you can benefit from all the generations. Okay. But if you have $100, you can only benefit from your first generation. $200 you benefit from your first to your second. $300 first to third. $400 first to fourth generation. $500 first to fifth, and so on and so forth. Do you understand that pattern?
Very, very clear. Very, very clear. Like
Thank, thank you so
I
much.
now understand how the system work well. Even this
You
is
know,
actually
you
self.
now, sorry to cut you short. I'm so sorry. You now imagine. I really want to show you something. From me, just give me just like I want to uh just show you something on my other phone. I want to show you something on my other phone so that you see. Okay. Let me just connect to this Zoom meeting with my other phone so that I can. Okay, let me see if it's gonna work. Okay, I'm going to show you the wallet of a particular member. Okay, who is building this business. Okay, what you are going to be seeing is just little drops of USDT of profit. $2, $1, $3, $0.5. This is just profit dropping from several generations. And up to a day, you can make $200. And then, by the way, you should know, we already know that when you get somebody to the system, most likely the person will continue with the system as provided the system is still existing. Okay, so it means a point will come where even if you don't refer anybody again to join this business, every day you'll be seeing money if you have built a team actually. And this is a business that will eventually speak for itself. Very soon, you cannot control the crowd anymore. Any business that has result must definitely go viral. There's nothing anybody can do about it. That's how the world has been designed. And there will never come a point in time where people will no longer do online business. It's not possible. All right. So imagine where your team can spread into. Okay, your team can just keep growing and growing, but at the initial stage, you have to put in some work. You have to set the ball rolling. You have to do Zoom meetings. You have to share the opportunity. You have to talk to your friends. You have to talk to your colleagues. You have to share the information. And before you know, it will grow beyond what you can control. And as it's growing beyond what you can control, if you have money in the system, you're benefiting from the referral bonuses that are coming for you. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Okay.
I think
Let me
that
go
that
to
was
my.
the last question I also asked.
Okay, sir.
I think what is the entry point? Like, how much can somebody come in as a newbie or somebody who's just coming in to register for the first time? What's the minimum
Okay.
amount?
And the maximum. Okay, beautiful. Now I'm back to the interface here. You can
Sorry,
see.
is there amount of money one can register with that, from what I understand now is Yunus Loop takes the money and also lend it out to others, right?
Yes.
So if there is
Beautiful.
no borrower from the other ends to take your money, maybe I want to come in with $1 million and
Beautiful.
there is no order for somebody to take $1 million from me, or what would Yunus Loop now do with the money?
Beautiful. Now this question you're asking is so relevant and timely because recently something like that happened. Okay, somebody tried to deposit $10 million into the system. Okay, and then the system is not having somebody at the other end, a borrower at the other end, to take that a, a, a request at the other end. The system rejected the money.
Wow.
Now, yes. So just like I keep saying repeatedly in this Zoom call, there are just too many indices that shows that this business has some level of integrity and it's legit. Okay, so now if, for example, let's say I put in $100. Okay, it's not like there's somebody at the other end who is requesting for exactly $100. Okay, so somebody might be requesting for $100,000. Okay, so as I put in $100, that money may just enter a pool, and then from that pool, people, Yunus can now borrow out the money to their borrower. Okay, But if I put in any amount, but there are sometimes some persons have actually experienced this. There are sometimes you try to put in maybe $500, $1,000, and for some time the system will not take your money. It will just show you waiting in loop. Okay, and then after a while, you go to your wallet and discover that your money has been deducted. It means it has fulfilled, an order that was placed on the borrowing side. Okay, so if there's nobody to borrow that money, the system would not take your money. But then, of course, like we know in the money world, okay, there will always be borrowers, always, forever. Always the people who are borrowing money for their business reasons. All right. So, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah,
Talking
yeah.
about the minimum.
Yes.
Talking about the minimum and the maximum, right? The minimum, even if you put $1, for example, I'm putting in $1 now, 17 days. Can you see my return? I'm going to get 27 cents. Okay, so but then if you ask me what I recommend, what I would recommend is at least on the low side, 20 to $50 on the low side minimum. But then a moderate investment will be from $100. Okay, so but then like we know when it comes to return on investment.
Sorry, your line is breaking. I guess it's from my end. Hello? I guess it's from end.
In as referral bonus for people who do the affiliate part of the program.
I was lost. My network actually was lost.
Yeah, it was a network.
Okay, I think
Okay.
I'm back now.
Okay, I just wanted to give you an idea of how the profit system in the affiliate part of the business, okay, how it works. I wanted to show you the wallet
Okay.
of one of the participants in Yunus Loop who is building his team, okay, and then you will see that this guy is making money on a daily basis, every blessed day. Because let's say you have a team, your team grows to 500 people. At least every day, somebody's duration would expire, or some people's duration would expire every day. So it means money will drop in for you every day. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
I would have done this with my other phone, but it's not connecting. So I'll use the back camera of my tablet. Right now, can you see this?
Yes, I'm seeing. So yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah,
it.
this is US. This is dollars entering in for this guy. All right, $1. Little amount of dollars. 1.3.5, 4.6, 2.5, like that. Small drops of money entering the wallet. Can you see this? This
Yeah.
is in. So if the total of this in a day can sum up to $200, $300, or $400, well, in fact, you can even build your team to the point where, like, I can see this clear in my mind already, where you can be making $1,000 every blessed day. If we started this business 12 months ago, by now, all of us will be making $1,000, at least $1,000 every day from this system, because the team would have been so large. But then it's absolutely beautiful that we are starting at the time we started, because the world, the earth is saturated with people. I mean, people would love this project. We have not even started. So see how little drops of money is dropping in for this guy on a daily basis.
Amazing.
On a daily. So this
Three,
is
four just dropped for me just now. 4.
This is the real passive business.
It came back to back. Pa, 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 pa.
A business cannot be more passive than this. What else? But wherever you see passive, they're talking about Yunus Loop. Nothing can be more passive than this. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed.
Thank you
Thank
very,
you.
very much. Thank you for your time. And I so much appreciate, like, you were detailed enough and it's self-explanatory. Anyone that watched this video should understand what Yunus Loop is actually. Thank God I even recorded this class for people
Thank you.
that will definitely come to make inquiry. How does it work? Because I'm going to key in myself. I'm going to key in because this is amazing. Like,
Beautiful.
I've always said this to people that the difference between the rich and poor is information, right? It's the
Yes,
quality
sir.
of information we get that differentiates the upper and the lower class. So you imagine somebody have had this opportunity also. I heard of these things for over 12 months now. Would have cashed out millions of dollars from it. But nevertheless, you said it earlier, no time, there is no